Right, sweet. We're live. Post in the Discord really quick. If you haven't done so already, make sure you join that community Discord. Today we're going to be playing some Temur Scapeshift, followed by some 5-color Scapeshift. Decided to try out these two decks. The Temur one is sort of a I guess flashback to other Temur lists with some changes, and then the 5-color one I will be basically copying a list, kind of playing a similar list to what my friend plays, but just trying Scapeshift. I assume, obviously Scapeshift has a good matchup against the 4-color decks. But one concern that I had about Scapeshift was that it was really soft to like Murktide and like other lists that could easily just counter your Scapeshifts. So I wanted to basically play a deck that wasn't so soft to that. So you give up a little bit of percentage points, I guess, to elementals. Probably not much. In fact, this is probably better against the Delirium version. And you earn some percentage points against the other decks in the metagame that are pretty good. So I'm just typing this out real quick. Okay, so that's done. Yeah, but excited. The deck has been playing pretty well today. It's currently 2-0 in this league that we're in, as you can see. I want to see, how it does overall. This is the list I registered. I can tell you, like, with confidence at this point that I didn't really think too hard about my decision to register Ledger Shredder. I think that card's just kind of bad in this list, not in general. I updated the list and I updated it to basically I removed all the Ledger Shredders, but as someone pointed out on Twitter, there's a possibility that you could run Ledger Shredder and run some copies, probably 4 copies of Search for Tomorrow, because that's an easy Shredder trigger, right? And that's probably a good idea. Search for Tomorrow is a card that's historically been played in this deck. You don't need Icefang Coatls, so that's like my first. It's one or the other, right? Like it's either Shredder or Coatl. I like Coatl because you can obviously, like, a lot of this, at least half of this deck plays at instant speed. And you can hold up Growth Spiral, Coatl, Remand. So I think historically that's why this card has been played in the deck. But Shredder's not bad either. Being able to cycle through your deck, primarily my thought process was discarding cards to Shredder, like say lands for Wrenn and 6 to pick up, is just card advantage, straight up card advantage. You can also just like discard redundant cards, like if you have 2 Dryads, or if you have 2 Scapeshift or something and you're playing a matchup where they're not going to counter your Scapeshift, you can always pitch one. And it's also just a good blocker. It gets in front of Ragavans and such. It does die to Bolt, but yeah. I don't know if Snapcaster belongs in this list. It's just something that I threw in there, but yeah, that's the other thing, that Icefang Coatl gets in front of Ragavan, and it also can get in front of Murktide and stuff like that. So the card has been pretty clutch for me lately. I've been playing it a lot in 4-color elementals, and it's been pretty damn good. So thus far, in this league, I have beaten the Mono Black Coffers list, which I don't know, it doesn't really seem that great. And then like I just beat Living End. So the Living End matchup actually felt pretty good. I forgot how good Remand is against Living End. It's quite good. So yeah, that's definitely a card that you know, I haven't played with in a while, but you still see it here and there. It's in like the Indomitable creativity list. It's in Storm. When you do see Storm, it's very rare. But it's good against those decks, the Cascade decks, because you just bounce the Cascade spell back to their hand, and it's effectively like a time walk for them. You done? I'm just kidding. All right, we're on the play. Yeah, this hand's good. Get a lot of good hands with this deck. You do have to keep in mind your mountain count, because you don't like, this deck isn't like red green Scapeshift. You know, you don't just go and get mountains like all day long. You want to make sure that you are actually actively not fetching all your mountains. You need at least 6 to trigger your Valakuts. So, and then, you know, you might actually draw once. You do have to be careful about that. With that being said, I think here I am just going to get a Triome. And we drew a Triome, so with this I might fetch with this Misty Rainforest, or I might just pass with mana up, let my opponent, I don't know what they're playing obviously, but they could be on Murktide, so we can remand a Ledger Shredder. That's not a bad turn. Could also remand a Dashed Ragavan. That wouldn't be terrible. Okay, it looks like that's just Stomping Ground. We'll see what they do here. Our deck plays 1 basic forest, I believe 2 basic islands, and 1 basic mountain. Okay. Casting Ragavan. I mean, I'm fine with that because I can just ping it with Wrenn and 6, and whatever they cast off of this, I'll just remand. Yeah. So they're like a bard song list or something like that. Interesting. So I'll just ping this with Wrenn and 6. Just play Valakut, you know, secrets out. So I can just play Wrenn plus up. Like, if they have another land and another Ragavan, this could be a pretty good turn for them. We'll see. Magda. Okay, I was about to say, without killing Wrenn and 6, that card is just dead. Shadow Spear. This is odd. That's a good draw though. Yeah, that's the other draw for this deck that I really like. Is the fact that it plays Expressive Iteration. It's really cool. So we already have a Scapeshift in our hand. This is really awkward because I can't actually play any of these things. I think I'm gonna put Triad in my hand. Remand on the bottom, and then exile Scapeshift. They're not really doing anything like crazy right now, so I'm not too concerned. They have 3 cards in hand. We know one of them is a Wrenn and 6. And honestly, just for tempo reasons, we can just remand this. Sure. Okay, 2 cards in hand. So currently they are on a 2-turn clock from us. Thalia, maybe? Oh, okay, they're just gonna equip. It's fine. We're just gonna kill the Magda here. Oh wait, we don't get a trigger. Oh, we will. That's my bad. Could have, I guess, killed Ren and 6 too. I mean, either way you cut it, they're dead next turn. Yep. 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 Yeah, they're super dead. Just do this for safe measure. Son. Hey, no. All right, they're dead. Okay, so they're playing like some weird like bard song list or whatever. I don't really know what this is. To be quite honest, so I'm just gonna cut the Ledger Shredders because, well, I'll bring in Fury because they are playing Ragavan and stuff. And Ledger Shredder's been very medium for me because I didn't really build the deck well around Ledger Shredder. As far as like what to bring in, you know, we saw quite a bit of artifacts out of them, but I don't think it's anything that I really care too much about. Maybe I just leave in 1 Shredder. I also am considering Subtlety. Although if they're playing Bard Song, I assume Force of Vigor is probably good, so maybe just bring in Force of Vigor. Could actually bring in 2 forces, because we also saw Urza's Saga. It's probably decent. 2 forces, and I think I'm fine with this. I don't think I need another Fury, to be honest. We're also not playing that many red cards, so like Fury is kind of weird in this deck. Okay. Well, this hand is a blue source away from being like absolutely fucking dope, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to throw it back. If only this Titan was like a Steam Vents or something. Yeah, this hand's good. I'll just bottom the Titan. Expressive Iteration is very good in this deck. Like, I don't know, I think red-green Scapeshift is actually kind of bad. Like, oh, I almost mulliganed. Phew, thank God. I think red-green Scapeshift is kind of bad. Like, people think it's good because it's good against, it is good against, elementals, but, like, it's just a bad deck against everything else. And this is coming from someone who loves, Scapeshift, you know? Just, it's not a great card, or not a great deck. Alright, we're just gonna bolt this. Carry Zev. The Growth Spiral is a good draw. So yeah, they're definitely playing Bard Song. The only reason why I know that is because I've kind of messed around with like bard song lists myself, like sort of trying to find like optimal builds, but ultimately it's just not good. That's fine. Like, you get to take advantage of like Mox Amber, which is kind of cool, get some pretty explosive starts, but overall it just doesn't seem like a viable strategy. But kudos to them for trying to make it good. What's going on? I play bad decks. Man after my own heart. We can expressive iteration. Slow work day 3-0 in a league with Kethis again. Nice. You're killing it. You're probably just like really catching people off guard too, like, because nobody really knows. That's like a really unknown deck, I feel like, so nobody really knows what to do against you. Like, they're just getting caught flat-footed. All right, I'm gonna resolve this Dryad mainly just as a blocker. They have one card in hand. It's not a Wrenn. It's not a 2-mana or 1-mana creature. It's possibly a Bolt or something. Okay, they shocked. Something for 2 mana. Oh. Okay. That's fine. I'll get another Triome, actually. I think the biggest aspect of the deck isn't the combo, it's Kethis reanimating cards like Teferi and stuff. Yeah. Back when I played Grinding Breach, like when it first came out, there was one thing that I really liked about the deck, and that like the early versions of the deck were really grindy, no pun intended. Like you played main deck, you played main deck Lurrus in addition to like just Teferis and stuff like that, so you could really like grind people out. All right, we have some lines this turn. I'm gonna start out with a Force of Vigor, or sorry, Expressive Iteration. Okay, so nothing that great. We got, I think I'm just gonna put Remand in hand. I'm just trying to think here. We currently have 4 mountains. This would be number 5. We already have a Remand, so like I think I'm just gonna put the land in hand, honestly. As weird as it sounds. I put Misty in my hand, Remand at the bottom, and then Snow-Covered Forest. That way, like, we have a chance to top deck Scapeshift or like Primeval Titan. I think I'm gonna go ahead and force this Urza Saga and Mox Amber now. There's also an argument to like, maybe I should just hold up Remand and like Remand whatever they play. I am taking 5 damage next turn, down to 3. I'm on a 2-turn clock regardless. I think I'm supposed to hold up Remand. It's just gonna feel really bad. I don't know. I won't do that. I'll just do this. All right. Give me a good top deck. Wow. It would have been a good Remand target. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to hold up Remand there. I don't know. All right, Fury's coming in. Remand's probably coming out in some aspects. I mean, I could bring in Subtlety. I just don't. I don't know. I think this is fine. Yeah. I wonder if they play Blood Moon. They probably could. We have Boseiju and Force for that, though. I'll get a forest, I think, off of this. I don't know. We'll see. I might get an island. Okay. Off the Misty. Okay, well, decides it. Fortunately, they're going to connect with Ragavan. They got one of my Furies. Okay. Guess we put Growth Spiral in hand, Seijo at the bottom, Misty on top, or Exiled. This is gonna be one of those games where, like, pretty much have to hit Scapeshift and we win, I think. I don't think they play Moon because they would have to play Alpine Moon, not Blood Moon, because they're playing Urza Saga. Yikes. I mean, I can remand that. If they try to cast it anyway. They're tanking about something. Don't try to cast Renin 6. It's interesting. Alright, so they're dead next turn. We should have to live. 2, 4. Get 3, 3. Put me to 7. Or take 7, go to 4. Molten Rain. So, I'm just gonna do this. Oh, I shouldn't have tapped my... Yeah, doesn't matter. Oh, God, they were a turn away from dying. Lost to some straight up jank. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Just didn't really draw anything. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't respect what they were playing enough, but didn't draw anything relevant. I guess I should have kept in Ledger Shredder because it just blocks everything that they're playing. So that was probably my mistake for like sideboarding that out. Like I could have easily just sideboarded out like Primeval Titan and like, I don't know, these remands were pretty bad. Brought in Furies, probably like bring in Force of Vigor still, but maybe Weather the Storm too. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I've seen drafts of those Bard Song lists, but they're pretty bad. I mean, you might as well just be playing. Like, whenever I see like a creature deck that's like aggressive, I'm like, you might as well just be playing Burn. And if they're not aggressive and they're just mid-range, it's like you might as well be playing Elementals. And if they're tempo, then it's like you might as well just be playing Murktide. Like, if you're not doing anything unique, like you're just playing a worse version of the decks that already currently exist. This hand's good. There was a turn where they could have cast Wrenn and 6, and get a land back to their hand and then play the land and still gotten their construct token or whatever. It's interesting that they didn't do that. They didn't go for that, because had they have gone for that, we could have remanded Wrenn and 6 to our hand and then played it and minused on Ragavan or the dwarf. It's interesting that they didn't go for that line because it was there and it was free, but they didn't do it. Was this like Ragavan the league or something? Red black, I guess. I'm pretty sure this is red black. Sure. You know, it's really good against Liliana, Renin 6. You know, it's really good against discard spells, Expressive Iteration. They're stuck on 2 lands. I guess I have to cast Dryad here and make me sacrifice my Dryad. It's fine. Put Scapeshift in our hand. Shredder on the bottom. Exile Scalding Tarn. Play the Tarn. Play Mountain. Play Dryad. And then do we... Yeah, I'll play Boseiju. Yep. If we draw a land, we win. Gaze upon your demise. Alright, Veil of Summers. I've been taking Ledger Shredders out because they're kind of a deck building error, if you will. Shouldn't have registered those. I found Subtlety to be okay against these decks, but I think I'm just gonna bring in a Fury. I think Primetime's fine as a top deck. Could honestly probably Chalice for 1 and they would be in pretty rough shape. I don't hate that. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just go with this. Deck feels pretty solid though, overall. Like, I'm liking what it's doing. I'll try 5-color Omnath next, and then we'll get to see like kind of which one feels better overall. I think this list is very, how should I put it? It's very consistent feeling. Feels like the deck is very good at finding Scapeshift and Scapeshifting like on time. It's just a matter of like how fast can your opponent go and can they stop you, sort of thing. Yeah, I figured they were gonna play a Ragavan. Hell yeah, bro. Fuck that Ragavan. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh no. Roxa against my Ren and 6 deck. Get him out of here. Oh my god, dude. Absolutely demolished. Like I said, deck is pretty solid. Looks good. We don't have a fetch land for Ren and 6, but that's okay. And you really don't need the Primeval Titan. I just threw it in there as like a way to, I don't know, if like things are going poorly and you top deck like Prime Time, you can obviously win, but that's probably a pretty easy cut as well. Most lists don't run it. Like, you don't need Prime Time in this version of Scapeshift. Oh no. Now if we hit this map, I mean, we could Seiju them. How about we like Ren and 6? Yeah. I like this plan. You know what I'm saying? It's all coming together. Okay, so we don't need to. We actually don't need to Boseiju this turn because for some reason our opponent kept a hand that wasn't turn 3 Tron. Like, if you play Tron, don't do that. Like, I don't even play Tron, and I can tell you that you don't do that. They might be playing Eldrazi Tron though, to be fair. I'll know if they Warping Whale me or whatever the fuck. Yeah. I guess they're on Eldrazi Tron. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Maybe they're not on Eldrazi Tron though. What can they do? Next turn they can like play a land, crack this, go and get their Tron land and have 3 mana. Kind of not worried about that. I really need to hit a land drop here. That'll work. Oh my god, they just fucking drew the power plant. What the fuck? Fantastic, dude. Great. Just like a Tron player. You know what's funny is that we can still win. I need to hit land drops though. That's definitely for sure. I mean, so if they Ulamog, I just lose, right? Like, but I'm thinking like I can't Seiju them, especially because they have an expedition map in play already. So maybe I'll just play the Seiju, play Ledger Shredder, then pass. Yeah, they kept a hand that was not, wasn't turn 3 Tron, and then proceeded to draw their Tron pieces. We can remand whatever big creature thing they play or whatever. We'll remand that. So I need to draw a Scapeshift. I can go Dryad. They're gonna cast Karn, basically. I think I have to hold Dryad and just Ice Fang Spiral here. And if I draw a land or a remand, then great. Okay, so let's start out by doing this. Blue. Ice Fang. Dryad. Growth Spiral. Land. It's one way to deal with Karn. I'm gonna hold the Dryad in my hand, and if we draw a land, then we win. Land. Please give me a land just one time, dude. We need justice. Oh man, that sucks. We can kill their planeswalkers. Like, so we have 7 lands in play, basically. Like, if we go Valakut, or excuse me, Scapeshift, get Valakut 6 mountains, it's 18 damage. We can kill Karn and Ugin and still deal them 3 and put them to 17. Might just be our best option. Have 2 cards in hand. Dugan can ultimate next turn, so pretty sure I can't let that happen. All right, 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, and 3 at the dome. All right, go. If we had drawn a land there, we would have won. That sucks. Damn you. Damn you fucking Tron players. I mean, I'm not dead if they hit me for 10, so just gonna stay the course here. Whoops. You want me dead, you're gonna have to kill me. One, two. We still have one Scapeshift in our deck. All right, all right. Shredders are out. Everything else is fine. I think I can probably cut a Renin 6 here. Although Renin 6 plus Boseiju is pretty gas. I'll just cut. I'll just cut Primeval Titan. It's kind of slow. Bolts aren't exactly what I'm looking for. I'm gonna mulligan this hand for a little bit more interaction. This also isn't exactly what I'm looking for, but maybe it's okay. We have remands. We have escape shift, so. Okay. Definitely in the market of remanding a Sylvan Scrying here. Now that they played the Forest, I kind of don't want to, but I'll do it for tempo. Yeah, this is where like a little bit of ramp would definitely do us some good, but we're not playing a version that plays ramp. The remans are good though. That's a good draw. So we get our island here. Plus and then pass. Sure. Sure. Go upstairs here so that way they're in Scapeshift range. Dryad's a good draw. But I think I'm gonna get the Ketria Triome. Because if we go Dryad, we can only go, yeah, we'd only have 3 mana. Gonna play this tapped and passed. Let them go get their last Tron land. They're mine. Then we subtlety them. And then we win. So as it could dismember me. Okay. I mean, this is fine. It's literally just delaying the inevitable at this point. I didn't see if they went top or bottom with that Karn. Suppose they could play. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Sure. Sundering Titan, okay. I really don't need to do anything here, honestly. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. No. All upstairs. This feels like a pretty bad matchup overall, though, because, like, I'm not playing much ramp in this version of the deck, so, like, it's gonna be tough to beat them. But I'm gonna try. I'm fancy playing. Like, these hands are excellent for, like, mid-range mirrors, but, like, not what I'm looking for. Ugh. Still not great, but I go to 5. My opponent kept 7, but as we know, they kept 7 before, and it was like not even turn 3 Tron on the... Oh, okay, they didn't keep 7. Got it. Well, they're down to 2. That's good for me. See what they reveal here. On a Karn liberated. No land? Hell yeah, dude. No lands? Like a very select few people who probably even understand like the meme I'm referring to. I was talking about like the guy with the giant head that's like no maidens or whatever. Still pretty far ahead in this game. Oh, I just realized that I don't have a land. Yikes. Needed a fetch land. Hell yeah, brother. You play those expedition maps. Just play another Dryad, honestly. Just put the pressure on him. At this point, we're just winning through creatures. Okay. Easy 4-1. That was pretty good. I would say, yeah, like, definitely don't need the Ledger Shredders. Definitely take those out. This is the worst card in the deck by far. Probably just don't even need the Primeval Titan, in all honesty. Snapcaster Mage does seem pretty good. I suppose you could also run main deck Endurances, but it didn't feel necessary. Especially because I played against Living In and we won. I saw somebody in another deck playing, what were they playing? You're playing the 1 mana spell that counters a 2 mana spell. I can't remember what it's called again. Blah, 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 blah. Here it is, Spell Snare. Spell Snare seems kind of hot right now. It counters Counterspell. Pretty good. But I don't know. It might not be worth it. You could also just play Search for Tomorrow and just ramp faster. That might be better, because we lost to an aggro deck, but in all honesty, we probably wouldn't have lost if we were playing like Snaps or like anything else. I also think a little bit of that was just being unlucky. I think you could probably... I didn't feel like Search for Tomorrow was super necessary. I did like the growth spirals, though. Having some ramp is good. I mean, Dryad ramps you too, so there is that. Could also just play Arboreal Grazer. That's always an option. Nah, I like Snapcaster Mage, though. I'm gonna go with 2 snaps. That way, like, most of the deck is playing at instant speed. Like, instant, 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 instant. And then sorcery, 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 sorcery. Like half, but yeah. And then instead of Fury... Fury's not amazing. I wasn't really... I mean, I never really drew it. But, like, it didn't feel like it made sense in the deck. Subtlety was fucking bonkers every time we drew it. So there's that. I think I want another card besides Weather the Storm, honestly. I've seen decks playing Weather the Storm, like Temur decks playing Weather the Storm, but, like... I don't know. Like, I put it in for burn, but, like, I also considered playing, like, Thragtusk. Just trying to think what makes sense here. You also bring in Chalice against burn, FYI, because Chalice on 1 is pretty good against burn. Because, I mean, you're playing 4 1-mana spells, like, big deal. I guess I could cut a Fury for, like, a Thragtusk. But I only see it being relevant against burn. All I say, I mean, we lost to an aggro deck, so I'm just trying to think of something that's, like, good against them. Engineered Explosives is a pretty good catch-all. Could also play, like, another main deck removal spell, like Unholy Heat. I see a few people playing Fire and Ice, but I kind of hate that card. Fuck it, we'll leave it the way it is. Honestly, we went 4-1. There's no reason to, like, drastically change the deck or anything like that. Okay, so let's put up Temur Scapeshift for now. Let's look at some 5-color Bring to Light Scapeshifts. Scapeshifts. Said that weird. Real weird. Oh, hang on. I'll bring that over in a sec. Do. There's also 4-color Bring to Light Scapeshift, because in all honesty, like casting Scapeshift for 5 isn't really like a necessity or anything like that. In fact, most of them are 4 colors. They're just playing 5, like technically 5 colors for what do you call it? For like sideboard cards like Unmoored Ego and stuff like that. Let me take a quick snippet of this, because I posted, this was actually a friend of mine's deck, like from a long ass fucking time ago. He registered it in an open and he like scrubbed out, but like I updated it quite a bit to be like more modern. He was playing main deck, Search for Tomorrows and stuff like that, but honestly the deck hadn't changed very much. I really just wanted to try a Ledger Shredder, but I wasn't thinking about the logistics of it. So that was yeah. 4-1. Oh, you're 4-0. Nice. Nice. We beat Tron in the last round, so that was really satisfying. Well, get it, man. Get that 5-0. We're gonna look at some Bring to Light Scapeshift lists now. You know, unpopular opinion, but I kind of hate Valky. I know it's like, I know the combo or whatever, but yeah, congrats though. That deck seems really sweet. I haven't played a outside of an empty board, I guess. I don't go. Oh yeah, I don't know where Valky gets you head outside of an empty board. Yeah, it's like a weird target to bring to life for. Like, but that being said, well, how many people were in this tournament? I wonder. Well, that's the top 8. Like, people don't cut it from the list, like, for the most part. You know what I mean? Like, pretty much everybody plays it. Nobody... Did they still show the breakdown? Didn't they used to show... They used to show a breakdown under the deck of, like, what percentage of decks played what card. But I agree with you. I don't really, like... I never saw the point in it. I know... Like, you know, obviously if you bring to light for it, it's you can cast Tybalt and stuff, but like, I don't know, man. It's kind of awkward. It's a fucking awful draw, I'll tell you that much, but you're probably not going to draw it. I'll probably end up cutting it. And people will be like, blasphemy. My friend's list that he played recently, yeah, he still plays the Valkyries as well. In fact, I can message him. Ignore this article that's up on my screen. Yeah. So I asked him, like, is it crazy to cut Valky? I want to hear what he's played this deck a lot, and he's played it through like different iterations and stuff. I'm just curious, like, what his thought process is. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, it's crazy. Where did that? Okay. Yeah. I mean, the deck obviously is still good. I'm just curious, like, what the illegal unacceptable condition. Unacceptable. I mean, all of these 4-color decks are like virtually the same. They run like almost all the same cards. It's just I don't know. It's just like, how are you winning? That's basically. But like this deck is like just kind of good in the mirror. Although now I will say, like, the Delirious version of Elementals, it's not even Elementals, I guess it's considered 4-color Omnath or whatever. The Delirious version does play Counterspell, so you don't just bring to light and win anymore. But you're probably fine. I like the Mystical Disputes. I like Unmoored Ego for like Tron, although on the draw this is a turn too slow. Well, I guess not with Arboreal Grazer. Anyway, I'll probably copy his list, or we could copy the list that got first place in this game of South American series or whatever it is. It's basically the same list. Basically the same. So let me import this. Last time I played this deck, I had a very, very unimpressive record with it, but that's not indicative of anything. Shit happens. I'll have to give my buddy Shelton a heads up that his deck is good again. That deck that I just played, baby, that was a deck that Shelton uploaded to my Magic Online account, and he was playing it like the night before we went out to a GP. But I updated it. That's the thing. But it's still good. It's just it just needed to be updated. That's all. Like, Rug Scapeshift has been around forever. Scapeshift has been around forever in Modern. Always been a thing. It used to be way, way, way better. Still not bad, though. It just depends on how you're scapeshifting. I don't think red-green scapeshift is good anymore. I don't think it's been good for a long time. It's only good if you play against elementals all day long. Okie dokie. You can give channels feedback, not being your #1 hater. Yeah. Wait, aren't you supposed to be working right now? I'm gonna report you to HR. Not working. This list looks neat. Well, I was looking at your list. I mean, this is very similar to your list. All the lists are similar, Matt. But like, did you see the Scapeshift deck we 4-1'd with? It was pretty dope. Literally all you do is plan and make lists. Yeah, basically. Plan and schedule. That's all I do. And help people with subsystem problems. Correct their errors and shit like that. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to bring up your list, Matt. I saw you went 3-1 in a prelim. I'm surprised you're playing in preliminaries. Those things have terrible... The Temur went 4-1. Yeah, hold on. I'll show it to you. Did I close it? No, I didn't close it. I updated it, but yeah, I was playing Ledger Shredders, but like I took them out every game because they weren't good. But yeah, this one went 4-1. I lost to, believe it or not, I lost to Red Green Bard Song. They never played Bard Song, but I just assumed that's what they were playing. But they were just too aggressive, and they ran me over. But we were a turn away from killing them. I beat Tron, I beat Mono Black, Coffers, I beat Living End, and I beat we beat the living shit out of Red Black midrange. Monday I went 3-1 and yeah, I saw 4-0 with the creativity list. That's is that Gabriel Nassif's list you were playing? Yeah, we broke 500 followers. It's crazy, right? I think I started streaming like consistently about a year ago, maybe a little less, and when I started streaming again, I probably had like 100 and something followers. Yeah, Nassif's list, yeah. I saw he was playing it. I mean, I was talking to Spider Space about it, who won a challenge with creativity, and I told him like, I don't think that deck is bad right now. I think it's pretty good. I think if anything, it just loses to itself, but it's good against, pretty good against elementals, I think, in those kinds of lists. Yeah, we need to revamp the emotes. That's always something I think about, like in the after stream. I'm like, man, I really need to upgrade my emotes for you guys. We are doing a sub goal. I think how I'm gonna make it is like I think what I'm gonna do is once I hit 15 subs, I think I'm going to I'm gonna copy down the people who sub to my stream in those 15 subs. I'm gonna write down the lists or the names, and I'm gonna put them on a randomizer, and I'm gonna pick a random name, and I'm gonna open all of my chests that I've won. So let's see. I'm gonna open all of my chests that I won on stream, and I'm gonna give them all the contents. A random person from that list. So if you are interested, once we hit 15 subs, if you subscribe or resubscribe, your name will be added to the list, and then I'm gonna randomize it, and you may be picked to win. And whatever basically like, I'm gonna keep it counting. So the treasure chests are gonna keep getting higher and higher. I'm undecided between Hearse and Relic Dealer's Choice. I mean, we could run a split. I'm looking at your list. I've got it off to the side here. Is this your latest list, or have you upgraded it or updated it since then? Let's see. Yeah, he's playing like the same lands as you. Misty's, Mountain, Plains. I'm imagining this mana base doesn't change much between lists, right? He's playing the 4 Valakuts. He's split on Windswept Heaths and Wooded Foothills, but that doesn't matter too much, I don't think. That might just have something to do with his sideboard. You're playing a Boseiju in the sideboard, so is he. He likes Flusterstorm too. I've been liking that card a lot. Mystical Disputes, I like that card a lot too. It comes in a lot. I like the Force of Vigor. So yeah, his sideboard is very similar to yours, to Endurance. So the only cards that are really different are Hearse, basically. Or no, that's what you're playing. Wait, what? Am I looking at the wrong list? Did I import your list and not this guy's? Or maybe he just copied your list. I think he just copied your list. No, he just copied your list, but yeah, it is you. Okay. Yeah, in 20 minutes or so, Desiree has to do something for work, so I'm gonna mute. But it'll only be like 30 minutes or so. But it's okay. This is another list that it won some kind of event or something. Looks like he's playing Chalice. Have you tried Chalice of the Void? Because I've played Chalice of the Void a lot in my sideboards for 4-color and stuff, and it's been fantastic against like burn. And you can bring it in against burn, you can bring it in against Cascade, you can bring it in against Death Shadow. It's just a really, really good card right now against the right decks. Basically anything that's not playing Prismatic Ending. They're playing 2 relics. You don't know what to cut? Well, how many matchups are you bringing in Tireless Tracker for? Because I can tell you what I would cut for it. I would cut Tireless Tracker, and a Mystical Dispute. That's what I would do, personally. Because Mystical Dispute, obviously it comes in against Murktide, it comes in against Cascades, it comes in against Elementals, I'm assuming. Especially if they're the Delirious version. It comes into the mirror. Any matchup they're playing blue, really, I guess. And you might be able to bring it in against Burn if you find enough cuts. But, like, you're probably just bringing in Flusterstorm in that matchup. Anyway, you take these two out, you bring in Chalice ×2, and then you still bring those in against Cascade. You get it against Burn, Death Shadow, which is seeing a lot of play right now. I don't know. Yeah, Tracker... I don't feel like Tracker is... I understand Tracker is a great grindy card, but, like, I don't think it's necessary. Especially because you have Veil of Summers and stuff. I don't know. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try 2 Chalices. It just gives, like... It gives Burn and Cascade, like... It screws Burn up royally, but it gives Burn and Cascade something to think about. I love Chalice right now. Everything else I really like. Okay, so let's import and rent this deck. You know what's sad is I don't own, like... I own a lot of these cards, but I don't own, like, Bring to Lights. I don't own Scapeshift anymore. I don't own Arboreal Grazers. I'm talking about in paper. So, like, if I were to play this, like, in an RCQ or something, I would have to manage to get the card somehow. And the last place I went to was in Ohio. It's called Four Horsemen Games. And it was nice, but when I went to their system to go, like, look up cards, they didn't have a lot of the stuff I was missing for 4-color Delirium, which was sad, because with a shop like that, they were in a mall, and anytime I go to a mall for a tournament, like, I always assume the shop is going to be nice, and it was, but surprisingly, they didn't have a big stock of cards. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was just like, what you see in front of you is what they got. Just been hurt by too many black discard decks. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand why Tracker is good. You have Expressive Iteration, which is the best card against them. What do you cut against, like... Because obviously, so, like, against, like, a deck... Let's just say Grixis Death Shadow, because that's, like, the best black base discard deck, right? What do you cut against Grixis Death Shadow? Because all of your cards are good. You're obviously bringing in Veil of Summers. I'm assuming you're bringing in Endurance. And, I mean, now you can bring in Chalice. You don't have to bring in Flusterstorms. That's probably, like, all this stuff is probably fine to keep in the sideboard. Do you, like, cut a land somewhere? Do you cut Valky? Because, I mean, I could see maybe trimming Dryad. I don't know. Really? The thing I like about Grazer is that it blocks Ragavan, but I guess it's fine. I guess you're bringing in Endurance, right? So, like, you don't really necessarily need Grazer. It's just like, if they dash Ragavan, you're just in a sad place, because you don't have anything to stop a dashed Ragavan. Yeah, okay. Well, so you cut Arboreal Grazers, right? And then you just, I'm assuming you just trim some stuff. Baby, look at him. He's got it. I thought he had his head in your shoe.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess Valky is really hard to interact with, right? Like if you're playing against Death Shadow, like if you resolve a Bring to Light and get Valky, like what the fuck do they even do? You know, they just get crushed. Oh yeah, I never do that. I always forget. Okay. Let's see here. We got 15 minutes until your review thing. You just let me know when I need to mute. Yeah, so just to repeat, I will have to mute myself at some point, but it's fine. I'll type to you guys in chat if I need to. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need to, like, what, you're running 4 windswept heaths and 1 wooded foothills. Was that it? For Blood Moon purposes? Why? Because like your white is more important than obviously like finding red because of Blood Moon. I mean, you are playing Dryad and Beseiju into Fairy and Prismatic Ending. Oh. It's so funny how resilient these decks are to Blood Moon. Is that your thing? Okay. Fuck it. Alright, I'll pull in the Windswept Heaths. Yeah, that's one of the biggest complaints. Like when I play against people in paper and like, you know, you talk like after your match and stuff, they always like complain about 4-color Yorion, which I totally understand. But like they always say like the deck is just ridiculously consistent and resilient against Blood Moon. And I agree. The deck is absurdly resilient to Blood Moon. I remember you used to play Spreading Seas, right? What happened to that? You don't like that card anymore? I guess it's not really great against much, except for like, I mean, it draws you a card, sure, but like against like Tron, it's amazing, but other than that, it's not much going on with it. Right, we'll take out the 2 wooded, we'll bring in those Windswept Heaths like we talked about. And then we will register the deck. I don't talk about that pile. That's fine. Give me 1 second. I'm going to run to the bathroom and then we will start. Just wanted you guys to say to Charlie, he's getting bigger. He's fully grown now. He's still a little baby. He's still a little baby boy. He's my little baby. He's a little string bean. He's a little string bean. Say hey, baby. Hey, my little bubba. Alright. Yeah, once I have to mute, I'll put up like a little message just to remind everybody that comes in, like, hey, gonna be muted for like 30 minutes. But you guys can just enjoy the music and we'll chat and stuff. I am enjoying like Scapeshift files for now. I just had to change it up. I feel like everybody was like ready for elementals, and I was drawn pretty badly, but like if I was gonna play elementals, I would just play the Delirious version for now. I haven't tried the Kiki Jiki version of the deck, but I do want to try that. Like I would just play this if I was playing, which I probably will play this deck like this weekend. But yeah, this is probably where I'm at. Plays Emrakul and all that jazz. But yeah, I'll probably play this weekend or something in an RCQ. But lately I've just been getting my ass kicked. Alright. We will play. Giganta. So we're probably playing against Death Shadow. Deep. What a weird. This is good though. We have Ragavan Insurance. Probably just get a basic forest here, right? This is fine. Put the Triome into play. Interesting. Okay, bring to light. So do we want to cycle this Triome or not? I mean, it is our 5th land. I guess I'll play Windswept Teeth. Pass. I'm assuming we're playing against, well, maybe not. This doesn't look like Shredder to me. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, it's this deck. Okay. Interesting. I think we just play Omnath this turn, right? I think that's fine. Then next turn we can potentially go like Valky or something, depending on what they play. Doesn't have trample, right? Okay, so they opted not to. They opted not to play that Mantis Rider. I wonder what they've got. Tribal Flames, yeah, thought so. So, what do you like doing this turn, Matt? Because we can go Expressive Iteration into land into Teferi bounce. And then that would make it to where they can't Bloodbraid Elf cast a thing. Tybalt can just exile that creature, I suppose, but then they can just kill it. I kind of like the Teferi line. I think that's what I'm going to go with. And then that way we still have Bring to Light for Scapeshift and kill them if we need to. Like if we manage to get a... we manage to get... thing. Yeah, I agree. I'll put this in hand, this on bottom, exile this. What's that, baby? Okay. I am going to go ahead and mute my microphone. And I will type to you guys in chat. So, hang on one second. All right, microphone unmuted. For free.
Sorry.
Yeah, this league has been very good so far. And it looks like their hand is pretty awkward, so we have that going for us. Well, that's good. Let's start with a Ren and 6. Or actually, no, let's start with the expressive iteration. Okay. Put the Triumph in hand. The Windswept at the bottom and exile a Plains. Play the Plains. Let's go sack this for a forest. Play Ren. Back Misty. Play Misty. Swing for 2. This game's looking pretty good so far. Okay, just hitting Ren upstairs with a lightning bolt is good news for me. No, this is my last league, I think. Okay, fine with that. They spent 2 turns dealing with Ren, basically. Easy dub. Did you play the Ketria Triumph here for good measure? I think so, right? Even though they're dead as fuck. We can probably just, like, straight up go for, like, all Valakuts, right? Or do we not even need to risk it? Just, like, play around some weird shit. Just play around Dismember, that makes sense. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. And save targets. Against an Obosh deck. I'll just go to M Hayashi's Twitter. Pretty sure he's like the leader of the mono red players. Obosh. I tried to play that deck for a little while. I could not do it. It was just bad for me. They play Blood Moon. Yeah, this is probably what he's playing. Flame Slash, Flame Blitz, Magus of the Moon, Pillage. So definitely bringing in Force of Vigor and a Seiju here. Cut Wooded Foothills. Nothing we need to play Hearse for. I mean, they do play Spyro, but that's about it. So against a Blood Moon deck, like, how are you boarding? Do you just cut Grazers here? Verdict might be hard to cast. Yeah, that's fair. We don't have double planes. That's fair. Cut Verdict. Hey, baby. Hey, baby boy. Hey, baby boy. You can probably open the door now, baby. so you can go to the TV pad. And cut like a grazer. I mean, I like grazer. Nah, I like grazer a lot because of Ragavan. I don't want to cut grazer. Maybe cut a Bring to Light. Could also cut a land, I suppose, but really don't want to do that. Yeah, grazer is good. I'm either on cutting a land or cutting a Bring to Light. That's true. Cut an Omnath. Alright. Never cut an Omnath in my life, but I guess today's the day. Always the Valky. This hand's not terrible, it's just slow. Yeah, I like this. Think I'm just gonna put the mountain on the bottom. I'm actually gonna get green blue here, so that way I can expressive iteration next turn. Can put Island in my hand. I'm thinking, yeah, Island, bottom the Grazer, exile Misty Rainforest, play Misty Rainforest, so that way we can fetch basic forest, and then we have Rug, and we can pitch Boseiju if needed. Sure. What the fuck? Sure. Alright. Put this in my hand, Valky on the bottom, Ketria Triome. Play the Triome. Turns out that Supreme Verdict is actually good. 3, 6, 8 damage. And exile one of the root wallas. Okay. Alright, so we just go, like, hit the 2 wallas, basically. We're surviving. I am at 12, though. It might Fury me. Yeah, I thought so. It's like if there was ever a time to evoke a Fury, that was probably that time. I wonder if Chalice on 1 is good against them. Yeah. Okay. What do you think? They play 4, 8, 12. Well, they're playing a different version of the deck. They're playing Root Wallas, which is crazy. I think they're playing an old version of a yeah, they're playing this version of his list. So they probably take out Soul Guide Lanterns against me. Bring in Flame Slash, Pillage, Magus. 4, 8, 12. Probably not worth it. Although after seeing that start from them, I feel like I need Supreme Verdict now, even though it's hard to cast. Is it crazy? Like, I don't know. Prismatic Ending doesn't seem amazing. Nah, I don't like bringing in Endurance here. Not as just a blocker. I'd rather just have an Omnath. Still on the fence. Yeah, I'm still on the fence about cutting a Bring to Light. Yeah, I'm gonna try and Bring to Light. Man, this hand's so close, right? If this was a fetch land, or if we had a fetch land here, it would be great. I think I have to mulligan this hand, sadly. It's like a fetch land away from being fantastic, but you mulligan this one, right? I would. You'd risk it. I'll try it. It's very close. Like, if you get a fetch land, this hand's pretty nuts. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm keeping it, is because... Okay, yeah, we'll just zap that instead. Fetch land? No, okay. Just need one fetch land and we're in really good shape. One fetch land, one time, one time, one time. Yes! Perfect. Is it too late to say GG? Or too soon, rather? Do we bounce this or do we not care? I could see just plussing, honestly. I think I'm just gonna plus. Because now I really don't care that the Magus is out, yeah. And then they just lose next turn. No, wait, they don't. Well, they might lose. If they don't play another Blood Moon, they lose. They still lose, though, right? Oh, maybe not. Okay, now I think they lose. Bounce this. And then play to Fairy. Bounce that, and then play 2 lands, and then Bring to Light. Scapeshift. Yeah, Scapeshift. They lose. All right, 4-0. We're 4-0, boys. We risked it for the biscuit. We drew the land. And then it was all downhill from there. Bless you. We did it. We did it. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Say hey, Charlie. Hey, baby. Yeah. Hey, my bubba. Hey, my bubba. Hey, my yo bubba. Hey, my yo bubba. Here's my yo baby. Are we gonna get to 5-0? Are we gonna get to 5-0? Hmm? He's like, I don't give a shit. It's time to feed me. Time to feed me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. On the play. This person plays rhinos from the looks of it. I like it. What do you think about this hand against rhinos? We have a Teferi. They could ice us, though, before we could cast Teferi. Snap keep, you think? Okay. I guess because you can cycle this land, right? And kids. Just get a breeding pool here. Played into ice. Yeah, I guess so. Didn't think about it. Nah, they're not gonna do it anyway. Main deck Mystical Dispute. Alright. Pitching Subtlety. We can do a few things. We can play Omnath now, or we can Expressive Iteration. Kind of like Expressive Iteration, I suppose. Dig for like Prismatic. Yeah. So, put Dryad in our hand. Dryad in hand, Valakut at the bottom, exile Prismatic Ending, cast Prismatic Ending on that. Save ourselves some life points. Playing this now. Rewarded. All right. How many crashing footfalls do they play? They play 4, right? So we can cast a fairy, bounce 1. The problem is Omnath doesn't... We don't have a fetch land for Omnath. So, like, maybe this turn we... I mean, I can do one of two things. I can play Dryad and play Teferi. Or I can play Wrenn and 6, set up the next turn, play Teferi. It's tough. I mean, Omnath would gain me 4 life, so it's effectively like removing a creature. What are words? Either way, you lose to fire. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but I don't think I'm blocking with Dryad. God damn, what am I doing, dude? Let's cast this shit. Shh, Bubba. Hush. Think they go all face here. You're going 1 at Teferi, 1 at me. Oh, they're going both at Teferi. Okay, well, that makes the decision easy then. That's probably why they did it, I would assume. So we're just playing Omnath here. Oh, baby, yes. Yes, dude. Never fucking punished. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit you for a fucking million? Why are you making me do this, huh? Why are you making me do this, Rhino man? Why are you making me do this to you? Yes. 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 You see what you making me do, Rhino guy? Rhino's is a good deck again. Fucking get that shit out of here. They play Blood Moon, right? They get all cheeky and play Blood Moon. I got a lot of cards to bring in this matchup. And I have no idea what to take out. So probably Valky, right? We don't want a Valky. Do you cut? I mean, Grazer helps you go fast. I'm assuming we cut Wooded Foothills. Prismatics. Hey, hey, cut it out. Son. Close that door, please. Ending is medium. It answers rhinos. That's why I like it. Like, even if they resolve a rhino, it's just like, okay, you have a 4/4, you know. Either way, I have to cut 7 fucking cards. I'm on the draw. Can I cut a, I don't know, can I cut a land? And go to 27 lands? Oh, do we unmoored Ego? Or is it kind of, or is that not worth it? I guess I don't need Arboreal Grazer. Cut a Valakut? That's fair. Cut a Valakut. Gotta cut 3 more cards. I'll shave an ending. I'll shave 2 endings. Ego on the play, okay. Yeah. We'll do this. Alright. Man, this hand is really weird. I'm gonna mulligan this. It's just too awkward. Alright, we're going to 5. Okay. Keep bottom. I mean, I just don't want this in my hand, right? They might kill Ren in 6, so. Draw 2, yeah. Exactly. Ooh, that's a good draw. Oh no. What am I gonna do? It really doesn't matter. You're playing a tier 2 deck. Okay. I feel like they have another one. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I could play Teferi this turn, but then they just freaking attack it. Yep. Is this like the new Rhino's plan, is to like basically turn into like a rug control deck after board? Have to mitigate some of this damage. Dispute, you say? Well, this Flusterstorm is not getting any better. And if they force a negation, then whatever. Not exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the endings. They cast fucking Violent Outburst into Teferi. Oh, never mind. They had lethal. Okay. Cute. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the endings. I mean, if they play like they played last game, then I feel like Arboreal Grazers are good. Because it just ramps me faster than they can really do anything. I could see keeping the Valakut out. Yeah, but how do we fit ego? Like, none of these cards. I mean, like, I could trim a Ren or something. It's just hard to fit Unmoored Ego. Like, I want 4 of these, or all 4 of these, but I just don't know what to cut. I mean, I could take out a Bring to Light, trim Bring to Lights. How many do you trim, though? I mean, is Unmoored Ego really that good against them? They can still function as a normal deck. I like Arboreal Grazer a lot. I know, but like, Arboreal Grazer allows me to go like creature, ramp. It basically allows me to play Teferi and hold up Mystical Dispute a turn early. Might cut a Dryad. Something like this. I'll keep Dryad in, I guess, because they do play Blood Moon. This hand's kind of awkward. I mean, it does have Chalice. What do you think about this hand? Could keep it. I'm gonna keep it. If they Beseiju me, then I'll just get a blue source. And if they force a negation, then they're down 2 cards. Yeah, they're down 2 cards. They shocked. What does that mean? Probably means they have Breeding Pool Wren. Yeah, I think that's fine. They can't play Spell Pierce or anything. Yeah. I think this bodes pretty well for us. That's fine. Cool. I'm just gonna play Misty here. Yeah. Island. Um, Dude, just go Temple Garden plus pass. Forest pass. Yeah, because they could have. I'm gonna shock. I should have. You're right. I should have went Forest pass. Because they could have another ice. Yeah. Chalice for 0. Well, let's see what you do against this. Alright. I feel better now. Yeah, I don't see how they win this game. We got there. 5-0'd with the rhinos, and you know what that means. That's more chests in the chest bin for you guys. Because if we hit 15 subscribers, then I'm going to open all of my MTGO chests, and I'm going to give the contents to one of the 15 subscribers. So if you're interested in taking part in that, please hit that subscribe button, and I will add your name to the list live right here, and you will, and resubs count too, and you will be eligible to win. So right now, because I just opened a shit ton of chests from winning a challenge, right now let's see. We are at we're at 38. So if you sub, and you're one of 15 subs, and you have a chance to win the contents of at least 38 chests. Whatever's in there, it's yours. If it's a playset, and I'll open it live on stream so you know. If it's a playset of something, then it's all yours. You get to keep it. But yeah, with that, I think I'm gonna call it a stream. I mean, that was pretty good. 4-1'd with Temur Scapeshift and 5-0'd with Bring to Light Scapeshift. I think that's a pretty good run overall. Sick, dude. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys joining me. It was a nice little early stream. We got to do things, to enjoy some scape shifting on our opponents. That felt pretty good. I mean, overall, we didn't play against 4-color elementals like it would have been nice to, but overall, the deck felt pretty good. I think between that and 4-color Scapeshift or Temur Scapeshift, I would probably just pick the Omnath deck because it has good luck finding the cards locally. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to. Unless there's like a large store somewhere in the vicinity of here, which it's Pittsburgh, you would think, but no. But anyway, yeah, I think I would pick this deck over the other deck just because this one's more tried and true. It's just got more results overall, but felt pretty good for sure. I think I would definitely queue it in an RCQ right about now. I've been getting burned on 4-color elementals, so had to change the pace a little bit. But yeah, appreciate y'all stopping by and watching. Thanks for tolerating me being muted for a while. I know that's not ideal, but you guys did good.